What up guys, my name is Kong and today I'm going to be doing another anime review. Today I'm going to be talking about Megalo Season 1, Episode 11 I believe. And this episode is not really a eventful episode. It's really kind of building up to the so there's the fight or the boxing match between Joe and Yuri. So let's talk about the thing that really I found that interesting, that stick out to me as an audience, as a boxing fan. So we're really, I want to say probably four, three things happened. First is that Yuri and Shirato, I can't remember her name, but the owner of the Megalo box, she their relationship is kind of in a rocky position right now because of Yuri's decision, because she thought that he was gonna be to go on the be part of her dream, part of building her empire of the company. But the second thing that I find that it was not interesting, I kind of knew that it was coming anyway because it was hinted in the previous episode. Yuri decided to take off his integrated gear, and he actually have it like he's wearing it like it's like it's his skin, it's like he's wearing pants on, it's like he's wearing on it. And I did not think that it was actual integrated pieces, because I didn't think that was it. I was not expecting that. So I was like, oh, okay. And then he made the decision to take it off. He had hired or asked the owner's brother to I guess remove the pieces, remove the integrated gear. So his reasoning was so that he can fight Joe on an even fitting level playing field. And I kind of knew that was coming because at the earlier previous episode, Joe even stated, say, hey, I want to fight my opponent with just bare knuckles and gloves, without any gears. And then Yuri had to have that motivations, like, okay, you know what, if it had to be on an even playing field, I have to not wear any gear at it. So he had to take it off, and I wanted that to happen because that way you can see who were the better fighter of the two, because it kind of gave Yuri a reason to say, hey, you know what, we'll see. And plus, Joe had legitimately beat 3 opponents without actually wearing gears in the future, in the distant future, when they have all the technology. So in that self, Yuri say in his thinking that, okay, if I do that, if I wear a gear, that would make me much more, I guess in a sense, a cheater by wearing a gear, because when his opponent Joe is beating his opponent without wearing any gears, that really tells him, say, hey, he might be a better fighter than I am if I was thinking as Yuri. So that's why I find this interesting. And then the next thing was that these two fighters are training. Joe is obviously training by his previous opponent, and then Yuri doesn't do any really training because he's already training. So what else do I find? Oh, another thing, I think the fourth thing I find interesting was what Yuri said to the owner was, building this company was your dream, and fighting Joe and going to the championships was his dream, was his goal. So it's kind of nice to see that these two individuals really split or go their own paths. So I kind of like seeing that they're not generic character. They have character that have wants, have needs, and desire. So that's why. Okay, so I think that's about it for this anime review. There wasn't much thing going on in this episode. So I want to say thank yous. Thank to you guys. Please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, browse my YouTube channel, press the bell button, and most importantly, thank you so much. Bye bye.